Ruled by... Oh, then we...
It is your time to...
Go as one! Illusion shattered!
Dodge this!
It's a roar!
There is no...
Freeze!
Barely a scratch! What the show?
It's a roar!
Wind!
Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack. Your brother?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother?
Ether. We meet.
What's going on here?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy. Ether. But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Yes, of course. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got... That at least now, as well as the 7, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all... Oh, well... First off, that Abyss. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the... Also, your brother... Next thing... And Dane is from Conria too! So that's why your brother... But... Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, then... We can't let ourselves... Our journey's not over. If your brother wants you to read... Come on, Traveler. Let's go. Well, and when the going gets tough, the tough get... He said, and we won't find out what this journey is. I don't... Although... Where... Oh, you mean the... You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone... Let's see what she has to say.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
There's still a lot.
Oh, is there anything I can...
We wanted to ask...
Oh, so that...
Great!
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers, after I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for... I don't know how many days. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't... that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth.
What a horrible...
Well...
Kanju...
Along with the other 2, one of the obligations... Meanwhile, it doesn't feel... What I mean to say is... and even if you did...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma.
They only set that up as a port to get... But if you really are... That's not what I meant. Voyaging far and wide...
You're right, but... Paimon wonders if she'll be...
The Alcor is...
Then there's no time...
This is so dumb.
Oh, I'm looking... Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cry. It was always dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! What's the hurry? Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Ha.
Spin to win!
Cool it! Ha. Ha. Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this!
Illusion shot!
Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze!
Catch the wind.
Let's go, Twirly!
Cool it. Freeze. Cool it. Freeze. Cool it. Freeze. Cool it. Dodge this. Cool it. Dodge this. Freeze. Dodge this.
Spin to win!
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon?
Huh?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reason.
with this fine... only if the mood...
Hey, you...
Oh, wait a minute.
The crux clashes. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers, and with Lewis.
But...
Well, before you just get this.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bear... As for whether the...
Yep. And the way organizing the... So, if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're
Inazuma? You...
Well, why didn't you say so? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want... What are we gonna do? Looks like...
Great.
It seems like it will...
What in the world do those symbols really mean?
Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze!
Let's dance.
Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Ha! Ha! this! Ha! Ha! Cool it!
We may leave at any time.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned. Hello.
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look. The Clash is a... Nobody wants...
Yeah.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle... What? Not to mention, they tried to sneak... I planted a left. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a... I'm not saying I can't...
Uh-huh. But for us,
I'll see you in the arena.
Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real life, but this tournament.
Exactly.
This master
Famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shop. He's got to be to the Ling Shop.
forced this.
It's a type of for example.
One time, he sent a challenger
It sure is.
We're clear.
There's a tuition?
Of course.
But here, recently though,
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too.
well, we have.
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the.
Hey, youngster. If so,
So you're all.
you better believe from me, obtaining a vision is the. No, I know how that. I've passed in most people a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought a lot. Of course, I also put in. Ha! Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for.
Chinksa Village are next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions. Really? But from what I've heard, the things you.
Yep.
My apology. It's just so far I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any other?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too!
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's.
Okay. Right. A great hero.
Oh, we're not here.
There's another
Beto must have upped the.
But why would anyone want.
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then. Well, I'm sure. Anyway, the
Hey, so even though you. So, Pine? In any case, looking at the. Alright,
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero that.
what a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
So, what do you.
Impressive.
Well, so come on.
All right. You fought well.
All right. You know, And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier for one thing. So?
This is how Captain... Besides,
All right. We're finally here, folks. The real
your opponent has... You may well be... Very well.
All right, that's...
Come on, let's go sign up.
Your opponent, I do not doubt your...
Relax. My girls are...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. Some fury! Congratulations. I was beaten by the...
Right. If you had a fit...
I wanted a but mine. I lost interest. I've fought...
Huh?
No, I only in...
Wow.
If you have the chance in the future, please...
By the way...
Whether there'll be a... So don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around. See what we can find.
Ah, it's you! I myself...
Aw,
Why, yes. I faltered but given my stature. Still, I'm sure...
hey there.
He tried to use... His opponent was... Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan Don't even get... I don't dare tell my Sorry, I should...
Oh.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go
You gave an outstanding... I could sense that you... But you were quick to adapt and managed to... In fact...
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask...
Not exact. As for the guy, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you could...
If that is the case, I haven't...
yeah.
It is true that I do not mean to flaunt, given your talent.
Hang on.
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any... Besides our favorite...
You betcha. Wait a...
However, there is a... Come with me.
Let the show begin.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements.
Paimon.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken. Since a young age, it is things...
As crazy...
My humble... To think a human could... And not to mention your...
Hey, stop evaluating...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire...
It's been a long... Honestly, even...
Perhaps such However, I still wish... Of course, I too shall share... Now then...
I'll protect us.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you... Please, save your thanks. The world is a truly
You seem...
I desire to know... And what influences the... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are in the outset, not to mention...
She sounds...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside with... It goes without saying that the people locked within it...
Sounds a lot like...
Oh? Have you... With time, if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, very well.
Why? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance. Everyone, listen up! Your attention! We've reached the climax of the... We've seen many Now, I'd like to She strikes fear into the heart of... Wow! I'm sure everyone... But today's As for our other come on. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't...
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with...
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken.
No need to worry. The vision was the prize.
Well, I'll stay here.
If you would, please come with me. Come with me.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Shine down!
Go as one!
Prepare yourself. Can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Shine down!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still—
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you never—
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanish. Additionally, in other words—
You—
But most disappointing, it appears that the vision—
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on—
Aha! So
I'd intended to win after watching the since there was no use. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape. But after all I went through to get it? I think not. I know an empty— Fine.
You know, according— Huh? Not to mention that it seems that it would be—
whoa, whoa, we don't need.
If this is where talking gets me, then forget—
Illusion shattered!
Let's go, Twirly!
Shine down!
No! No! Do what you want!
Put down the vision.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No need.
Huh?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when they're great. But unfortunately, yes, from the moment I've tried though few after seeing— Come, why don't you give it a try? I see. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind—
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning—
Kazuha.
All right then. It's time we allow me to get—
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand. Captain bade. But still.
The one who stole the— He knew he stood no— In which case—
Huh? If the—
Paimon thought—
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes—
Yes, but the voyage— In fact—
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget, suffice it to say— In the meantime—
Paimon believe—
Thank you. One final word.
Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. Now that I think about it.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is near Captain Beidou,
Seems big.
Of course.
So you'll be heading off then? Weather the journey until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive?
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time.
Okay.
Just following.
You've all these years, come rain or storm, the crux. We set sail for.
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally... And it appeared...
You can blame your all... Oh, the fleet was... Now then, let me introduce... Toma, these two...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation...
Toma's resided on Rito. If you run into any Good.
All right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter...
Now then, first thing... So we have to play by the rules. Even...
Go, Barbara, go!
Hello? Please, you must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well... my apologies.
Here are their entry papers.
What?
I see.
The Outlander of... they... Well, as the words... Not even on Rito, where they've established an out... Now, let's... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it?
You've...
Yes?
Okay, the process...
2 million?
That's right. One...
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to...
Thank you ever so much, but
That's not how you
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
it's not as mind-boggling as you think. The way some here at the age... So when the day...
Then they'll milk the...
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a... Yes, but the most that oversees... That's how the...
So it's a trade?
Yep. Essentially, it's an association... I see. After all, the Raiden Shogun... Huh. I was going to...
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Really?
Connections come... In fact, I like to do things in a way...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon.
Oh, here's the situation. Recently, the head of the association is...
Let's dance.
There's still a long road ahead.
Take this!
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking good. That's a relief.
We are...
Yes.
The Sakup...
But it's not the... No. Those Morag...
Oh.
That's right. They just...
Crystal...
So, eventually. So, in order to... But then we found we don't... Now... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence... But this is a
Sounds... What do you think we should do? What craze is that?
Right.
Okay. Okay.
That I've actually done. Hey, let's. If
Got it!
I don't think I recognize. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerd. Trade secret.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! There are ways.
Hey! What?
Get out of here.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Actually, we're having a little...
Oh? Getting you to go fixing things. Oh, that. He used to be a. I can only assume he must. Yes. Couldn't you tell when he. That's right. When Inizuma. The international trade.
So he left.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like.